Hi guys, last time we worked on this question. Let's continue with the questions. The table shows the prices some breakfast items at the restaurant. Sarah ordered 2 eggs, a slice of 2 eggs, let me put over here, 2 eggs, a slice of bacon and a glass of orange juice for breakfast. This sales tax for the order was 0.48, and she paid for her breakfast with a $10 bill. How much change should Sarah receive from the $10 bill? This is our tax. This is gonna be our subtotal when we have done, and then we gotta add our tax for the final price. Once again, like, look at this picture. You have subtotal and then you add tax. Whatever the amount total, you are gonna take a from $10 bill. So 1.69 times 2 plus 1.49 plus 1.09. So when you do that, 9 times 2, 18, carry 1. 6 times 2, which is 12, add 1, 13, carry 1. 2 times 1, which is 2, plus 1 will give you 3. This part 149, and this part 1.09. I'm gonna do them as lists over here to see to make you to see better what is the subtotal. 3.38, 149, and 109 as subtotal. So 8 plus 9, 17, plus 9 will give you 26, carry 2. 3 plus 2, which is 5, plus 4 will give you 9. 3 plus 1, 4, plus 1 will give you 5. So this is my subtotal, like here, subtotal. I'm gonna add my tax amount, which is 0.48. 0.48. When I add here, I'm gonna see final total. So 6 plus 8 will give us 14, plus 1. 9 plus 4, which is 13, plus 1 will give you 14, carry 1. 5 plus 1 will give you 6. So I have $6.44, and I have given by $10. So $10 minus $6.44. I can place this one as 0, 0. Now I'm going to carry 1 from here, right? 10 minus 4 will give us 6. We have left with 90 over here. 9 minus 4 will give us 5. We have 9 over here since we carry 1 for this place. So 9 minus 6 will give us $3.56. For this kind of question, be careful what was on your list. What is the order amount? She ordered 2 eggs, 1 slice of bacon, and 1 orange. You put as multiplication on your chart. Do the calculation accordingly, which is here. As soon as you get the calculation, to be able to not mess up with the addition, put them in form to see which part is decimal place, which part is the whole part. As soon as you have done this part, add your tax at the end and see how much money you are gonna pay for. This is the amount of bill you give the waiter or the cashier, and $10 was your bill. When we have whole number, we can place decimal place as 0 as much as we want. So we carry 1 here to be able to do the subtraction properly, and we get $3.56 as amount of change. So that's all for this question. Let's continue on the next one. Rebecca needs 10.5 yards of fabric to make a quilt. She has one piece of fabric that is 2.5 yards and another piece of fabric that is 4 1/4 yards. How many more yards of fabric does Rebecca need to make the quilt? So let's see what we gotta do. How many yards of fabric we have? 10.5, right? Actually, she needs that amount. She has one piece of fabric, which is 2.5, and another piece, 4 1/4, and we need to have something more to make 10.5. So I place them equally. I place the expression properly to be able to catch up my equation properly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's have them in the same form. Okay, I have denominator as 2, denominator as 4 over here. Okay, what I need to do is I need to keep them in the same form as denominator. I'm going to substitute denominator as 4, which one is needed. So I'm going to multiply this one by 2 over 2, this one 2 over 2, and rest of them will be same. So 10 and 2/4 I'm going to have here. This one 2 and 2/4 I'm going to have here, and 4 and 1/4 will be here, and I don't know the rest, but I'm going to have soon. When I have in the same form, I'm going to add the whole part by each other and the fraction part by themselves. So I'm going to have 2 plus 4, which is 6. So the fraction part will be 2 plus 1, which is 3. Denominator is the same. Plus something as fraction will give, we need to have 10 and 2/4. So what we need to do, we need to take away this amount from the whole amount we needed. So 10 and 2/4 minus 6 and 3/4. It's easy to say 10 minus 6, we are going to have 4, and this fraction is less than this. We got to carry 1 to make one more whole as 4 over 4, and do the things and for the rest of the calculation. But it will be a little bit hard. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the improper fraction form and then transform into mixed form again to make you to see better. So 10 times 4, which is 40, plus 2, 42 over 4. 6 times 4, which is 24, plus 3, which is 27 over 4. When I do the subtraction, 42 minus 27, 12 minus 7 will give us 5. 3 minus 2 will give us 1, so 15 over 4. So, but whatever the option I have here, they are in the mixed form. So, I'm going to transform this one into mixed form. How I'm going to do, 15 goes into box, 4 outside the box, and my denominator will be the same. So 4 goes into 15 3 times, which is 12, and 3 will be remainder. How can I transform this one as a mixed number? My quotient will be here, my denominator will be same, my remainder will be goes in the top, which is 3 and 3/4. So what did I do over here? I read the question and make the statement as expression. How many yards of fabric I need? 10.5. How many yard I have for now? 2.5 and 4 1/4. And I need something more to make them 10.5. And I do the operation like this. I know some of you will freak out. Some of you already freak out. Instead of having that, you can do like this. Transform this one into decimal form, which is 10 and 10.5. This one 2.5, and this one 4.25, and do the calculation here. It's going to be 6.75 and 10.5 we needed as a whole. What will be the remainder? 12 minus 14 minus 7 will be 7. 3.75. And you know how can you transform this one. 3.75 will be 3 3/4. This is the second method you can apply. This is the first method. So what did I do? I show you two main methods. You can do the fraction, which is a little bit hard. 10 2/4, you need to keep them in the same denominator. So 10 2/4 and 2 2/4 plus 4 1/4 all together gives you 6 3/4. You take away from 10 to 2/4 and you transform this one into improper fraction to see what's gonna be the rest of the amount she needed. So 15/4, you don't have answer like this. You gotta transform this one into mixed number form by division. 15 goes into box, 4 outside the box. You do division. Your quotient is your whole part, remainder is your numerator. Denominator will be the same. In other manner, you gotta transform these fractions into decimal form as quick. So 10 1/2 equal 2.5 plus 4.25 plus something is going to be equal to 10 1/2. We gotta add this part and take away from this part to see how many yards she needs. So 10.50 minus 6.75, when you do the calculation, will be 3.75. 3.75 as equal as 3 3/4. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.